over 100 options on there at least now.
Hey.
Hey,
So we're back up.
back.
I see a nod. Awesome. Welcome back.
Hi, guys and gals.
Yeah. Where were we? I was rambling.
Blursings.
That's pretty much as far as we got.
Blursings.
So, fighter with plus 20 HP, plus 20 hit, no promo spells. Thief, plus 25 agility. Equip shields, but minus 10 MDef. Red mage has warp, so 2 casts of warp at level 8, plus 50 agility, 80 int. White mage, plus 20 strength, plus 40 HP, minus 1 hit per level. Black mage, plus 10 vit, equip axe, and minus 5 luck. So we'll see. We'll see. Harm 4.
It's a bit of a tease there.
Yeah. Fast and Fire 2 is their starting black magic.
That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, the fast is always nice to see.
Yeah.
It's not one of those where if you have that that forced black belt start where you see fast at level 1 and you're like, okay, well, I know my entire game strategy is just find, grind, fast, hit things hard. But the Fire 2 is nice. It was nice to see Ruse at level 1.
Right.
If you're thinking about doing those white mage strats, which I know that's the farthest thing from Fizzle's mind at the moment.
Yeah, it would have to be something really good or a force white mage.
Yeah. That chain plus 4 early is really good for Link. I know, Link goes down as the big pro red mage guy in the community. So the fact that the red mage has the best blessings pretty much every seed.
Oh, hi. So we got Nuke Bones. They show up quite a bit in the early game.
Yeah.
We'll get away from that sooner or later, but that
Yeah.
could make some of these dungeons a little tricky.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, it's not a very popular. Marsh is going to be bad.
Yeah.
Or has the potential to be really bad.
You can get a couple of them in ice, too, which could be a bad time 5 floors down.
Yeah. Link hasn't learned the news yet.
He maybe will?
Nope.
Oh, he's going to miss out.
Nope. Link has that, has plot armor, of course.
SirLinkalot over here.
Jeez, seriously. Yeah. Ruby from the King, and 2,000 years ago, we had a key.
Okay.
Ooh, an early key.
So with the Force Thief, that kind of negates some of their value with lockpicking at 15, but an early key is still quite nice for some cash or something.
Well, because you get that early shop item that can pop up, and who knows how much it's going to cost.
3,000, 60,000, who knows?
Yeah. Well, but hey, with this old baseball cap and a glove with a hole in it, we'll do something.
Found a silk shirt back there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Though that black shirt, well, because I think I know one of them just checked their armor. I think that's also the free item.
It is, yes. That's 2 free casts of ice, too.
Yeah. That's a nice, it's funny because ice is the higher damage output of the 3 elemental spells, which is great unless you're going somewhere like Ice Cave or
Anywhere early game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Anything with that undead is just going to give you a bad time. But then again, they did get Fire 2 at level 1.
It'll be handy enough utility in the first 15 minutes here.
Yeah. That was a really early encounter for Fizzle.
Yes, it was. I'm pretty sure that was not a hard reset considering his walk to Temple of Fiends.
Yeah.
But that's good information to have depending on where he is.
Yeah. I think, these flags are really weird because with the scaling for enemies and bosses are a little bit higher. Enemies can drop a little bit below 100%, but with bosses being set to 100 to 200%, really understanding the encounter table and having a long-term vision of what's going on ends up being pretty important. Pirates doing what pirates do, which is
stand there
pretty much and get hit with whatever AoE caster item you happen to have in your inventory that day.
Fire 2 will even do the job against seafaring pirates.
Yeah. And Adamant being our Bicky item.
Let's see if there's any just random thoughts of divergence here, depending on what level 2 magic is. With that early warp, it doesn't put ice completely out of the realm of thought process, but with the ice 3 and only fire 2, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that might be part of what Fizzle was thinking with exploring a little bit more of the encounter table.
Was that life 2?
Yeah, that was life 2, slot 4.
There's that.
Which, you know, I'm all about. Oof.
And lit 2. Well, I think Ice Cave's off the table for a little while.
See, this is one of those weird moments where sometimes, like, if I'm in this situation, I'll take Confused with one of my red mages and Zap with the other.
I like Zap.
And then have that extra room for life 2 and Cure 3. Though, if you're thinking long-term, you know, maybe thinking about keeping that harm 3 in case you run into those skeletons or to get through some of those undead packs and ice. But then again, like, you have fire too.
You do, but harm 3 feels, even in itself, even though it's not, a little more secure than fire 2, in case something did roll up and nuke 2 minutes in, we've already seen it. So.
Yep. Well, and we have that divergence you were talking about. We have Link going counterclockwise, heading, I think, probably because of that Adamant turn in. And Fizzle making the bold move.
We're not even going to stop and see what the sages have. We're just going to go right to Ice Cave.
Yeah, I like the decision to feel out these Caribs here. Ooh.
+3 there, right?
Yeah, that was an opal bracelet +3, which I was not thinking about this Topher check. Oof.
Oh, what did they have?
Toxic.
Oh. Well,
yeah. It's a nice little insta-death.
Yeah, bothersome for, again, about the first 20 minutes, and then less so.
Yeah, less so, but
still scary.
Exactly. Though, and Link's gonna get this extra grouping down here at Dwarf Armory.
Slab. Okay.
Yeah, I think Link is definitely got the forethought of, you know, okay, I have Key, I have Adamant. Let's follow that logic and see where we're gonna end up.
Right.
And Fizzle's thinking, you know, progression.
Free. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's a
good find.
Yeah.
That's worth the price of admission.
Yeah. A ribbon +2 and an opal +3.
Which he'll be able to go back and get pretty easily.
Right. You know, again, like Fizzle is going to get those. That's not really. Well, actually, you know what? He probably won't get the opal.
It's possible he might not.
Yeah, but you know, he's making that extra progression, getting those extra levels. Link doing the trap tile check, as well as I'm assuming he's going to do the trap tile check.
Katana, pretty nice. Rolled neutral, but that is an end game solution. Should we not come across another one?
Yeah, hold on. Red D's with 2 black shirts, though. I mean,
he's gonna go back in and take a look. No.
No.
Okay. Well, he knows it's there.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Red D's with 2 black shirts.
That's not bad. If they rolled in like the high hundreds, low 200s, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, he doesn't have a ton. Like, I don't know how much he's gonna benefit from it at this exact moment.
Right.
Which might be what he's thinking of. Like, okay, I have 4 warp charges. So I can get through Marsh Cave. He still hasn't seen the nuke skeletons or nuke bones yet.
Yeah, we'll see if he does.
Fizzle getting through these images, which we kind of talked about earlier. You know, ice isn't the best against them.
Doing just enough damage to not be terrible.
Yeah. But that Thief doing what Thief does. Jeez.
Free gold bracelet, too.
Link's getting all of the defense.
Okay, so slab from Adamant, bottle from here.
4.
It is looking like Marsh Cave is going to have floater or maybe?
Or ship.
Ship. Okay, so Canal at Sages then. Okay.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh, no.
Oof. Bad news. Though I think we have that life too, and we have warp if he cares to try to get out of this. He'll probably. Oh, he's keeping it down.
It was gonna be going down at some point because of the name.
Yeah.
Maybe a little soon, but.
Yeah. Anytime. Yeah. Well, especially because that Thief has the agility buff.
Right.
you know, the thief already has the. I swear he couldn't hear me.
White shirt.
Yeah. The so throwing that thief up there is, you know, okay, I have to be able to run. I can't two-man this entire dungeon. And getting kind of a nothing encounter there.
Linkalot with a white shirt, I think I saw there. I didn't see what else was in the elfin closet.
Pro Ring +1 for Fizzle, which is nice considering the Toxic he hasn't seen yet. Cure 4 and Invis 2 at level 4 magic.
And we saw Nuke at level 3.
Yeah, my phone's pretty much out of battery, so
yeah, I got like 75%.
If you've got chat.
Yeah. I got hello everybody from Jose Javier Good. Hi, Jose.
Where are we at? Of course I say where we at, but it's the where sword.
Where
were we? Speaking of which, we do have that plus 30 elemental on at the moment. So, you know, those elemental swords and that elemental buff is significantly more than what you're used to. I want to say it's plus 10 normally.
I believe so. Maybe 15 max.
So the fact that, you know, it's again, more things to think about. There's your warp and nuke at level 3. Yeah. Which...
So we got like a lot of utility out here in the first few levels of magic as well. The only thing we haven't seen is temper.
Yeah. Which, you know, again, we're at the kind of the crossroad here of both of our runners taking two divergent paths.
Yep. Oh.
That's gross.
Yeah. Yeah. A water enemy that throws out fire. Makes sense.
Of course. The resets, I think that's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. They're doing a little high five here at Crescent Lake.
High five.
There's that herb, which, so Fizzle's going to benefit from this, you know, just happen to benefit from this routing.
Yeah.
But I don't know
there's
the canal.
Okay.
You know, and Fizzle doesn't have the boat yet, so he's gonna get the marsh. He's gonna get the canal and think, okay, well, you know, it's either adamant or marsh, and probably gonna do adamant regardless.
Linkalot checking encounters.
Looks like it.
Either
that or he was probably just burning the first one.
Yeah.
Deciding to feign on that herb.
Okay.
Which, again, it's one of those, like, if you're trying to get your floater, like, really this could be pretty much anything.
Right.
But if you're banking on it...
He has the magic, too. He's got Nuke. He has much less to worry about than Fizzle did. Fizzle made it out, too, obviously.
Yeah. Well, and, you know, Link has 4... No, actually, since he bought Warp at level 3, he's probably got, like, a dozen Warp charges at this point between his two red mages. Though, looking at his screen, the big difference right now is those levels.
Yeah.
You know, Fizzle investing in, you know, low double digits. Link only has about 100 HP for each of his characters. So there's a higher chance. And it looks like Link's not even doing that, like, pre-grind into Ice Cave.
Yeah, he's just going for it. Didn't see bones on Fizzle's screen here, so Linkalot unlikely to come across them.
Yeah, though I don't know what their philosophy on hard, like if their philosophy is on hard resetting.
Hard versus soft, yeah.
Yeah, because I know Caleb talked a lot about going away from doing hard resets for a long time.
Hey, Lou.
A banjo. So, Fizzle's not going to benefit from that early herb turn in. It's not going to put any extra progression in. But he's not going to have to backtrack. So,
Fizzle going to get the white shirt as well.
Yep. And, you know, like we said, he's going to get all of this magic. He's going to be totally fine picking up everything that Link has. He's going to go and do Marsh. He's going to go and get his Adamant turn in. There's maybe a question. Like, he's not going to get that Opal, but he's going to get the gold bracelet that was down.
He might even possibly check the tiles in Northwest and get that katana as well.
Yeah.
Unlikely the Opal, but I think he'll get that ribbon and that katana.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, okay. He's just going back to pick up warp. That makes sense.
Yeah. Spell placement, very important.
Mm-hmm. Did Link make it all the way through ice?
I think I thought he only had like one charge of warp each, or he...
Well, but he bought it at level 3, but he also had, since he had warp as the blessing.
Right. So he had at least 4 more down there.
Right,
You're right.
right.
He warped out then. Yeah.
Yeah. There's that Cure 4 at level 4.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you know, the big difference here, Fizzle now has like a commanding progression lead, but Fizzle has a commanding levels lead. And as they say, it's still far too early to actually make any sort of judgment.
Right.
But what would you do first? Would you do the Cardia turn-in, or would you try to head up and do the Ruby and Sarda turn-in?
I mean, I think typically I would do the turn-in at Titan, or the other turn-in at Bahamut first, but with that Ruby, it's going to be 2 free items over there with Titan Trove and Sarda. Like, you could say it's 2 items over in the Cardia area.
Yeah.
But, I mean, still, they're much closer together.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely one of those that... I hate doing the Sarda and Titans check. It's just I don't know what it is. Like it's not any like substantially. Oh, and there's Temper level 5. That's
Red learnable as well.
That's beautiful. But there's just something about it. Maybe it's the fact that you have like you get a menu to get the Ruby, and then you get the and you're like, oh well, okay, I gotta wait for that. Then you gotta leave. Then you gotta save. Then you gotta go back in. You gotta check the box. You gotta warp out. And you gotta save again. You gotta go back in. And you gotta go get Sarda. You gotta warp out. You gotta save. You gotta go walk around. It's just like a lot of
menuing.
It's a lot of menuing. Yeah, I don't want to menu. I want to hit things or run away. So yeah, it looks like Link's doing the double dip. Wait,
I'm gonna turn in the Adamant here.
he already did the. He just got the ship, but he didn't go over and get it from the port.
Hooray! Triple hooray!
Slab. And let's see if he does. Yeah.
Yep. Here we go. Ribbo.
Crown for
Okay.
Link.
That'll push Fizzle pretty easily to probably check those 3 boxes too.
There's that ribbon, the eyebrows of I'm trying to think of a word. It's just not happening to me today.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
Yeah. Chime is the Titan's item.
All right.
Still not, which is interesting in this game because we have our, you know, the typical you can always kill carry.
Right.
But you only need.
Can you though?
Well, true. Sometimes carry don't want to be killed. But we do have only 3 orbs that you need to light for this flag set.
Yeah.
Which means that, it's weird. Like we had. A couple seeds already where within the first 20 minutes you're in full go mode.
Yeah, we're 2 items away now. We're either a rod, an Oxyel, or a cube away.
Yeah.
We need 2 of those 3.
And it looks like the kindly old king is keeping that I saw it. It was the cube. There it is. There it is. Someone beat me to it.
Shout out Danny 3883 over there.
I was like, what is it? I was like, oh, I see a blinking light. It's the cube.
All right, LordFizzlebeef going to show us the HP on these red dragons. With Nuke now, this is going to be quite trivial.
Yeah.
Less than 258. That is beautiful.
Yeah. Which, then it becomes the question of how far do you take this and how long do you sit here?
I mean, you're going to want to promote, I think. You're not worrying so much about getting, spell charges on the knight, obviously, with no promo spells.
Yeah.
But that ninja, I mean, fast level 1, temper level 4.
I think the rub kind of got him concerned. You know, even though there's no way that they're going to survive, the red D wasn't going to survive like 3 rounds.
Right.
And take out the entire party, but
Well, I got rubbed earlier today through a ribbon and a pro ring, so it does happen.
yeah. No, I am well aware that and getting smacked through max evade,
Yeah.
you know, all of these things that happen
Yeah.
during your tournament runs. Link doing the Ordeals play,
Okay.
which I don't remember him doing Cardia.
He did. I think he's hedging its bet here that if this is tail, he doesn't have to like dip
Yeah.
Cardia twice. I like this. I don't know if I would pivot as far as to go and pick up the waterfall item as well.
Yeah.
But I like the Ordeals play and then sail west.
Yeah. The eyebrows of approval. That's what I was thinking.
Oh.
I knew it was going to come to me. Got it. Only a couple minutes late. I already burned through the Mountain Dew that I bought like 5 hours ago. That thing is long since gone. All right, let's see if Fizzle picks those boxes.
He is. All right, so he's going to
Yeah.
get that katana. So the only separation in any kind of gear will probably be that opal, because Fizzle's going to see the red dragon here and definitely not have to check that that room.
Right.
Or not.
Nope. No need for checking trap tiles.
We don't need no trap tiles where we're going, he says.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes sense when you've got the gear that they have right now, the red mages with everything that they have. Link getting turned around a little bit in Ordeals helps Fizzle out. Here's our second divergence. Fizzle going straight for Cardia.
All right. We'll get these items fairly simultaneously here, depending on how these trash mobs are going to treat SirLinkalot.
Yeah. Fizzle doing the house so that he had warp charges to get out of here, which I often forget. So, hats off.
I always try to buy at least 10 houses at some point.
That's why the man wears a tie. You know,
It's all business.
You got a degree there.
Oh.
There it is.
Okay, so let's see what's here. If this is like Rod, that could make things very interesting, because Linkalot will still try to dig out the tail, and he'll probably get that floater, but when?
Yeah, I think Fizzle's going to go right for Ordeals.
Yeah.
So they're just doing the same play backwards.
Yep.
Though I think it's fair to say that Fizzle is absolutely catching up.
Yeah.
In terms of the disparity between the two of them. Now that they're in the same dungeon, we'll see if he gets a little bit better luck, because I know Link got turned around quite a bit. Crystal.
Okay, so that'll push him maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume that he's going to go down, well, you know what? He's going to hit Cardia before he goes down into Matoya. There's not
You
really a
can
question for
do the northern park at Matoya right here, though.
Right.
And park at her river system.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do that before going and doing the Cardia check.
Right.
Unless he was really thinking about the tail again, which I think yeah, if he was really focused on is he going to get the tail or not get the tail,
right?
To try to make this in one turn, he probably would have done it there. He was probably honestly just thinking, regardless of what this is, if it's floater and Cardia, I got to do Ordeals anyway, or I'm probably going to do Ordeals on the way back anyway. What's he picking up? Oh, the Ice Blitz one shield.
Yeah. All right, so floater advantage of what, 2 minutes?
I mean, again, it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah.
You know what? I think the difference is Fizzle's not going to open these boxes.
Right.
So
he's got a ribbon. He's got the katana.
Yeah, he's not going to open boxes. So that, I mean, again, when you get to this point, these guys are in the semifinals for a reason, and that, you know, making the decisions to cut back on box opening for the sake of speed, expediency, definitely going to benefit him. Link up in the air at 23:35.
Yep.
Going. What is he getting?
Did he not do sages at all?
Huh. I did not realize that.
I thought they gave canal.
Oh. Link. Yeah, that was an oopsie oops.
Yeah, just being thorough.
You know what? I think Link uses a. It looks like Link's using a tracker. Might have done the misclick.
Yeah. Pretty sure he translated the slab already as well. So this is a one-stop shop.
Yeah, yeah. And Fizzle defying my expectations and opening lots of boxes.
They're free, and you'd like something for that fighter to swing.
Yeah. Yep. Fetch quest upon fetch quest.
Here we go.
See, I love this pack. I don't like it when I have nothing but black shirts, but I really like this pack.
What I don't like about this pack is it can be 3 or it can be 7.
Well, I mean, I like it when it's 7.
Yeah, I saw this earlier today as well, and I thought, this isn't that bad till it showed up in 2 consecutive packs of 3, and I'm like,
yeah. It's kind of like those the metal slimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like those two.
4 is good, 2 is bad. Depends on who you are.
And with that rod from the left finish, that's Gomo for SirLinkalot at 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And again, that's just kind of how these flags work.
Right.
Sometimes that's what you end up with. And then, and I think this is kind of the interesting thing about this flag set that sets it apart from other ones. Usually, the concept of endgame prep, you're working through 4 dungeons, and each of those 4 dungeons has different things that you look for, different
criteria, if you will.
Well, there's different criteria to get in, but there's the incentive ribbon from Matoya, which you don't say no to that unless it's like our last seed that he and I ran, where red mages had resistance to all, which is essentially innate ribbon.
Yep.
Link keeps telling me that he's not paying off the website to blurse up them red mages for him, but I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying, but if I was, I'm just saying.
Shout out to Linkalot as well for the triple hooray there. All right, Fizzle about 2 minutes behind in turn-ins and in the air.
Yeah.
Probably going to do a lot of the same right here, unless we're just going to go kill ourselves a carry, or are we checking these tiles? Nah, we're not.
No. We just reset out of the Oxio for Link.
Okay.
Oh, he's doing the Matoya check first.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh, but endgame stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. My brain. But yeah, when you go to Sea Shrine, you have a lot of boxes that are on your way. You've got a lot of trap tiles that are on your way.
Right.
In Sky, you have a lot of small packs of high experience enemies that, in the vanilla game, have really bad scripts and spells, but in the randomizer are usually pretty thin.
Yep.
And then, really, you have Volcano, that's a lot of early checks without any encounters, and then you've got Earth Cave, which is just a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
And there's Go Mode for Fizzle.
Yep.
So they're gonna be Fizzle's gonna be going to Sea.
Yeah.
Link's gonna be going to Sky. Ooh, no, he's doing.
Oh, wait, he didn't get that rod? Oh, he doesn't need it. He got the Oxio.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe he's thinking tail, or just.
Right. Gets his temper.
Yeah. No, he's gonna translate. Yeah. So where haven't we been? Tail is in Waterfall?
Yeah, so it would seem.
Yeah, he's translating.
That would be a little more convenient for Fizzle since we're going there anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that makes a difference.
Yeah. I don't know. If I'm Link, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing if I'm gonna care as much about the tail simply because of the double red mage. I mean, even with everything that they have, you might even go so far as to replace your thief with another red mage or something else if you end up finding one on the way.
We'll see what they find. There are 4. We're only going to see... No, we're going to see all 4. We will. 4 light warriors gated behind fiends. So if we have a black belt here, then you know what? Tail, less important.
Yeah. And
Linkalot advantage knowing that red dragon's there.
Yeah. Though I don't see... Yeah, I don't... At this point in the tournament, I don't see him settling in for the black belt grind. We'll see what's behind his lich, though. Is that probably a white mage?
I think that's a white mage.
Yeah. Unless it's a very dainty thief.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Oof, low rolls coming out for those nukes.
Right.
300 combined damage in the first round with 2 nuke casts. Yeah, that was a confuse. Nuke again. Wow, that was only like 500 damage on that. Black mage.
Okay.
Yep, totally wrong. Not even close.
Swing and a miss.
Though, we do have... He already has 2 black mages. I could see him keeping up the... Well, interesting, he is going for the waterfall.
He wants that tail. He wants
Yeah.
to use that katana. There's no other
Yeah.
endgame weapon here, and you can't completely bet on the black belt.
Yeah.
We'll see if he decides to finish clearing dungeons, though, to see what is there.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows the tails here. That's his play. And though I was gonna say if I'm trying to decide between sky and sea, it's pretty much always sky.
I agree.
But he doesn't have the Oxyel, so it's not really a choice.
Yeah.
Cursor strats.
That's the real endgame boss. Right there. Fizzle gonna show us trap tiles here.
This is very unfizzle-like, opening such boxes as these.
We're looking for something for that fighter, is what we're looking for.
Oh, he wants something to swing.
Yep. He has a silver +1. It is fine. But that's about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Water. Woulda.
Woulda, coulda.
Yeah. Though, I mean, water's... Again, it's one of... Taking the ghosts.
More so, just don't want them to punch back, I think.
Probably.
They do not resist nuke very well at all, as you can see.
Level 19 now.
And Linkalot around the same. Might be a tick higher.
And checking the boxes, waterfall, nothing standing out so far. There's that tail that we knew was coming. And a soft. So now we're hoping for that fighter swing. I mean, again, both of them have the Force Thief, so the katana is... Ooh, there's
that
the
endgame
nod of it.
There we go.
Okay, all right.
All right, so this is going to get very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Now that Fizzle found that. Linkalot won't get that. Don't know how much that matters.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Well, Link's going to be... He's going to be swinging that katana for his melee damage, but he's got, nukes low level... temper he had at level 5 on both of the red mages. Did we see fast? We probably
Fast
did.
was level 1 or 2, I think. It was very early.
Yeah, because we talked about that.
That's a white mage. So
that is quite clearly
that's
a white
also
mage.
going to be left behind.
I was going to say, I see very little hope for that white mage actually going somewhere.
Kraken, 3 hits, 7 damage. That's less than ideal. Evasion strats going out. We had a fast hit.
Another white shirt.
Some temper.
Yeah.
Another free turn.
4-101.
Doing a little bit better, but we need more power.
Yeah. Well, I mean, patience is a virtue. We'll get through.
Kraken says patience.
Yeah.
I've heard of her.
Temper.
All right, that's all the temper. What do we got?
Blizzard.
Ribbons, fine, swing, 400 damage. Ooh.
Another low.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Fizzle has 2 ribbons, lots of evade stacks. I think he picked up a flame armor and an
+2,
ice shield.
an ice shield, I think, +1.
Yeah, so he's good against those 2.
Plenty of evasion out here. Nothing really to worry about here.
Yeah. Except the fact that Kraken absolutely rolled up on HP.
Yeah. 20-ish.
High weight mage.
Bye.
Bye weight mage.
Fizzle going to grab its tail, go promote, and we're even on orbs. Linkalot, a little more than half a dungeon ahead in Sky.
Yeah. Fizzle doesn't know that this is tail, so he didn't save going into this. I think he'll be fine.
Oh, he's going to want this.
Yeah, and it saves him the trip. It saves him the trip What are you doing? Okay. It saves on the trip of going to Lefane. The
Right.
one benefit to going to Lefane, obviously, is the Lefane Superstore.
Yes.
Which has all 8 magic shops back side by side.
Right.
Except for Onrak.
I believe Onrak and Gaia.
Okay. No, well, or is it all Gaia?
I know it's definitely Gaia level 8, maybe level 7.
Yeah.
Too?
There's some logic or reason
Yeah.
to it, but I'm sure someone
If someone's out
on
there
your
watching,
phone will tell me something.
someone in the chat can correct us. If Wildhammer, are you out there? Chronometrics, are you out there?
Developers. Oh no, I'm thinking of was that it was a Microsoft conference. Developers. But seriously, our developers are really awesome.
Shout out to their-
Shout out to our developers.
They're amazing. All right, Fizzle, about to put this thief down for a nap here. It's level 20. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're not going to need it anymore.
No. Nah, he's gonna funnel all that experience to the red mage and the
fighter.
Yeah.
And we'll
Well-
see if he picks up that black mage too.
See, I'm a big fan of the katana. Like,
Yeah.
Regardless, I think the Vorpal +4. The damage is still. I don't think the damage is there.
The damage isn't. The crit will be probably more than the katana in
Yeah.
a strange circumstance and twist of fate.
Yeah.
But it'll be nice to be able to swing both.
Yeah. Though yeah. And again, I think Link is gonna have to. Is that a black belt? No. That's still the black mage.
Yeah, it's the black mage.
That's still the black mage.
Funky sprite.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Where is Fizzle gonna go?
He's going to Sky.
So Link is a Sky Palace ahead,
Yes.
essentially. Though, as we noted, Fizzle has the gear benefit in terms of offensive gear.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much I think they're the same in defensive. The big difference is going to be the fact that Fizzle's going to go 3-man. Oh, that's a black.
Okay.
Okay,
You know
apparently
what?
that was a black belt.
Here we go. I'll see your Vorpal and I'll raise you.
Yeah. Though that map sprite looks like a red mage.
Mhm.
Was it a red mage?
It said black belt in the text. But if it was a red mage, I wouldn't doubt it. All right. So Linkalot gonna light his 3rd orb here,
Mhm.
going through Volcano, and then go back to the red dragon.
I
Why else would you pick up the black belt? You're gonna damage all the way down here, kill carry, and do the black belt things, right?
I don't see it happening.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, 37. Okay. Well, I will say that in all 3 races that he and I did today, at 48 minutes,
Mhm.
we were both in Topher.
Yes.
So with 10 minutes on the clock, really, I mean, he's ahead of pace of what we were doing earlier today.
How long do you think that grind takes you to go from low 20s all the way up to 42? If you want to actually take it there, 7 minutes.
I was getting 4 levels per minute on the red D.
Mm-hmm.
So do math and things happen.
Chat, I am sorry. How does the left side have a blank character? Yes. Trip Hippie is correct. The nun was forced.
Mhm.
And Chanigan, modification randomizer, you can start with like 1 character if you want it. This is true.
Mhm.
We wouldn't recommend it, but you can.
Yeah, so we have there's many a flag in ways to pick up characters throughout the game. The very first one was Tavern mode, where instead of having a shop to revive characters, you could either revive a character or hire a new character, and you could pay to overwrite one of your classes into a new class. Then we did the developers put in gated by fiends.
There you go. I think he just replaced that black belt with the 3rd red mage.
Yeah, that makes sense. And so you can either have your characters gated by fiends and give you the choice of whether or not you want to take on that extra character. Or there's also a flag that's forced gated, which means that you have to take that extra character regardless.
They'll be standing in front of the orb pedestal you need to stand on to finish the dungeon.
Which makes it for very interesting flag sets when, you know, you only have... Well, and there's also a flag that you can't replace a character.
Right.
You can only replace nuns.
Yep.
So we've done flag sets where you start with one character and you've got to go through and, you know, pick them up as you go. There's also ones where you start with 3 characters. Or no, that doesn't work like that. What am I thinking? Bad things. Words and stuff, they do things.
Fizzle taking all the trash mobs on the way up to Tiamat. We'll see if we get a Warmex sighting here. If we do, I think maybe he tries to take it and just top off those levels.
Yeah.
He's mid-20s, 24.
Yeah, I definitely see that. Well, especially because with what he's swinging. And, ooh, fighter. Yes, please.
Nice.
Ooh, low HP fighter. Yes, please.
Very unevasive, too, which is unlikely. Hey, well, here we
Yeah,
go.
there it is.
All right.
White shirt.
Yep, here we go. We're going to take it.
Where's the fast? Where's the fast? There it is.
All right, swing 2 hits, 167.
2 hits is not what you want to see right now.
I don't know if we picked up lock, but this fast will help.
Whoa, Mech only hitting for 1 hit for 200.
Evasion on the thief and 1 stack of evasion as well with the agility. Tornado, spooky.
Yeah, spooky, but not.
Ooh, still 2 hits.
That's spooky.
Yeah.
That's spooky.
Ooh. Okay.
Fizzle thinking.
I'm gonna try to power throw. No, we're gonna run.
We're running. Running from you. Ooh.
Oh.
Ouch.
All right, Linkalot just gonna go right in. He's gonna say he's ready.
Yeah.
45 minutes. He's going back for that opal. 41 minutes. Sorry.
Why would he? Oh, right.
Opal.
He got wiped out.
Yeah.
Yep. He got wiped out of the opal. Yeah, I think Link's in a very strong place to finish. Though, again, the thing you got to worry about is burning out of those spell charges, or you get a bunch of low rolls. Pretty safe when it comes to elementals. Like, you know, you're not going to get insta-killed anytime soon.
Right.
But Topher is Topher.
Yeah,
and things happen.
We've seen some less than ideal ones this weekend, and Linkalot low-ish levels here. I mean, not terrible by any means. It should, in theory, be able to complete this no problem. But
yeah, in theory.
In theory. Oh,
what is he doing? He's doing the Topher grind.
Right, he's gonna burn through all those nukes on those red mages.
Yeah. I wonder what he's thinking for his. Maybe it's because he wants his 3rd red mage to have some more spell charges or something.
He could also be looking for a breakpoint on that katana. Katana +2 on a thief, 6 hits, maybe 29.
Well, there's also the fact that he's looking. If you're looking at the clock, like I said, we were both like 45 minutes. If I'm heading into Topher, I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit ahead. 48 minutes is what I'm aiming for. If it's in the 50s, I feel like I'm really behind. And so Link is, I think he's looking at this thinking, you know, my other seeds today, I'm ahead of pace. So I'm going to try to make sure that when I do this dive, I'm only going to do it once.
Right.
And I'm not going to have to.
He's got nuke for days here, too.
Yeah. I mean, it low rolled nuke for days,
but it's there.
Yeah.
All right, Fizzle back into Tiamat's room.
Yeah.
Gonna see that black belt. Gonna leave that behind as well.
Yeah. And so then he'll do his volcano and head into Topher himself. I think at this point, if you're him, you're thinking, I can't really with that death in Sky. I think I have to chance it with what I have.
Yeah, he's gonna turn on the afterburners here.
But with that damage output, it's not looking good.
Vorpal's doing Vorpal things. It'll get you there. At +4, it's a nice sword. But
yeah. Well, then it's just also like, do you have the healing and do you have the fast and temper spells to really get you through at level 25 with a 3-man party?
Yeah. 44 minutes, Linkalot through the loot plate.
I think the red mage is still in Volcano, right?
I believe it is, yeah.
So that's a quick pickup.
Yeah.
I don't think I wouldn't leave that behind. Just because you have some of those extra spell slots that you can, and you could do what Link did and just take the first encounter or two once you get down into Topher.
One party member down. Gonna leave it there until we get to Lich, which is fine.
Yeah, save those life casts.
Yeah. Fizzle about 50-ish seconds through this dungeon.
Yeah. I saw level 26, I think, on at least his top character, which means that they're almost the same in terms of levels.
5 hits, 70 damage from that katana, and another low. This is Lich. It's fine, but
yeah. Well, and I think this is the downside of having the spell casting main.
Right.
Like, it's nice that, again, you've got a lot of charges of low level nuke, but there's a limited number of those, and the more bad things happen, the more important those charges become.
Yeah, the higher the HP on these bosses, the more those are going to dwindle, the more you get through this dungeon.
Yep. And then, of course, RNG being RNG, there's a chance that there's a chance that the wrong one gets bodied at the wrong time. Getting really bad turn order, 5 hits for 33. The fast and the tempers coming out afterwards. Bane taking out 1, 2 of those red mages from Link.
Okay.
So he's got, he's going to be, and there's a hit. And Mute Touch. Ooh, that's absolutely not what Link wants to see. Oh, and carry's still up, and there's the reset.
Okay.
Yep. That's the hard reset.
That's about 1,000 HP on carry as well. So we have our first, you want to air quote it, gatekeeper.
Did he just replace the ninja with the red mage?
No, he didn't. That had to go in the empty spot. We're looking at Danny. Danny's like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. If he did, he did. He wants the levels. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Aryan Kylos, please. Okay, so that instantly gives him a level 24 red mage with all that good magic. We're going 3-man.
Yeah, but, well, I guess if you want... Okay, he's got the... Okay, whoop, sorry, phone. If I remember correctly, that fighter has plus 20 hit.
Yep.
I think that's the game-changing. The fact that now, okay, I have fast, I have tempers.
Was life? It wasn't night learnable, was it? No, you got no spells anyway. Irrelevant.
Yeah. Picking up Zap.
Why not?
Which I like.
There's the nukes.
Fire 3. And Ice 3.
We're just topping off. Linkalot back down to Lich, about 4-ish minutes or so.
No ruse pickup. Well, actually, no, you can't pick up ruse. There's that life too. It's at level 2.
Looking for any kind of cheeky heal. There's
the Cure 4.
Okay, and this 2 while we're here? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, making the smart checking all of the...
Yeah, you might as well.
But using the knight to do it instead of having to do too many menu inputs. So is this Link prepping? Yep, carry 2.
Here we go again.
And we'll see if we end up with the same problem. Some switching around the party to make sure that...
A little more respect being paid here.
Yeah. 5 hits for 156. Still got the really bad turn order with the 10% fast coming out after the first swing. There's the Bane. And
this is everybody this time.
Yeah, this time... this time he gets the, wait, Bane happened? And having some trouble with the menuing, which is very unlink-like.
These are semifinal nerves.
Yeah. Semifinal nerves, late day, nerves, and
Ouch.
there's the bodying.
Okay, but here we go. That's a big hit.
19 hits for 1660. We'll typically do it.
Yep.
All
right, Fizzle about to go into Temple of Fiends as well. 8-ish minutes behind Linkalot's first in, but I'll say 5 minutes past his first real try.
Yeah. Well, and so now you also get a little bit of the mental game because this is Fizzle's first dive.
Yep.
This is Link's second dive.
Yep.
And, you know, things went fine for carry, but they did not go great for that other carry.
Yeah. Resources were expanded as well.
Yeah. I like Fizzle using his Ice 3s here.
Yep. If they're low level, this is pretty quick levels here.
Well, and he's not using those. He's not
Precious
gonna use
nukes.
That. I think that it's sharing Invis 2, so he's not going to worry about that. Doing a little bit of extra shuffling here, pulling up Kraken, white shirt, temper? Question mark. Temper, and wow, he's very low on temper charges with those first 2 red mages. There's the fast. So we have white shirt, temper, fast. White shirt comes out first, fast. Oh, no, on itself. 7 hits for 588.
Okay.
So another white shirt, Invis 2. So really trying to get those evade stacks up. Blaze, which I think we have enough ribbons that that's not really going to be that much of an issue. I think that makes 4 stacks. 4 hits, 286. Still not really putting the damage output that you really want. The Lock 2 coming out. 4 hits, 303.
Okay. that was a moment for a second.
There's the evade stacks doing what they're supposed to do, which is help you evade things.
Yes. And now we're going to start firing nukes.
Yeah, there's the damage strats coming out. Again, bosses at 100 to 200 health. Oof, and there's the close, and Kraken's still standing. But luckily, those evades paying off. And now we're off to Tia, which could have anywhere between 1100 and 2200 HP.
Yep.
Really the thing that Luffy's not Luffy. Hi, Luffy.
Hi. Lich with Cure 4. So Fizzle has information that Linkalot doesn't right there. Zap strats. Come on.
I wanted the zap to hit.
This is a scary fight.
How do you like zap now?
I'll see your zap, but then I'll raise you another one.
It reminds me of all the Ooter where you're like hitting the electric thing back at him and he hits you back. Man, I'm so bad at that. I died so many times at that boss and it made me feel so dumb.
Fizzle pulling
Final Fantasy.
Carry and SirLinkalot on Tiamat.
Yeah, I'm seeing only 3 temper casts from each of those top red mages. White shirt, fast, really, doing the usual stacks. Thunder.
Okay.
Yeah, which again is not going to be the problem.
Fizzle through. Carry 1 big punch on the knight, but it didn't do enough.
Yeah, we'll see. I think Fizzle's going to end up having the DPS that Link doesn't, so he's going to have some time catching up. Doing a lot of this extra work to put out, because he doesn't have any of the fighter armor.
Right.
He's got to be a little bit more careful. 10 hits, only 474 coming out of that katana.
Tiamat missing, though.
Yeah, well, it's still many things in the pool, and Tiamat does have that 2200 health and not getting the damage rolls. I mean, I think we're a little bit on top of the vanilla HP.
A little bit.
But not
There was a big nuke roll
enough. Yeah. Well, and, you mentioned nuke rolls. I mean, Link is below 400 health on each of his light warriors, and we haven't seen a nuke or a nuclear yet.
Right.
So really anything can happen during this chaos fight, and this chaos fight, Fizzle's in a much better place to finish. I mean, even just looking at HP numbers.
All right, Kraken 2 for LordFizzlebeef, SirLinkalot pulling Chaos.
Temper, and White Shirt, and Fast. Yep, smart use of those extra fast casts for that Thief. White Shirt, we'll see what Chaos does in response. Whether just
Fizzle with the reset. Kraken did Kraken things.
Kraken did Kraken things. Chaos doing Kraken things. Which is casting ink. Yeah, that was a nice little joke there. Black Shirt, I think that was a mismenu.
Yeah.
Temper, Lit 3 isn't going to do anything with all the ribbons that we have. 5 hit, 745. Okay. Chaos between 2,000 and 4,000 HP. So slowly but surely out of those Temper casts. Well, with those guys. Lock 2. There's the nuclear.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh, okay.
And really, the question is that Thief gonna
is it
gonna
get another turn or two?
Yeah, and it's
we got Cure 4.
Yeah, well, and what comes after? I like the double Cure 4, just in case. There's the swirl.
Oh,
and
no.
And the reset without even trying something with that extra red mage.
That I might have thrown one nuke out, but again, heat of the moment here. You can't waste precious time.
Yeah, and again, we're talking about the mental game of this. You know, he's already wiped once,
right?
And he's very, very clearly in his head is I've already wiped once,
right?
That's wipe number 2, and who knows where Fizzle is,
right?
I mean, Link is going to play with respect to Fizzle, and he should give Fizzle the respect he deserves. He's not gonna throw little chances out.
Yes, from Chad Chanigan and Brutask, yes. Cure 4 was on Lich, so that is the only one out there. So we do not have to worry about that. But Swirl and Nuclear so far on Chaos with a little bit of Elemental meh.
Yeah.
No punches really, though, that I saw.
Yeah. Well, and again, it's the speed and power versus prep and like chip away, because like those extra white shirt casts, those kinds of plays are the safer play,
right? But
you're also not dealing out the damage that you would have otherwise, and it's a question of whether or not Fizzle's gonna bypass all of that extra prep and go straight for
2 zaps on Lich, though, I'll point out.
Yep, and we are almost neck and neck with Fizzle leaving Lich at the same time that Link is heading to Lich. Link throwing out Newt casts. He's trying to get. He's trying to push through. Yeah. I think he's. I could see Link deciding, I need to save those tempers for Chaos and burn all of my nukes out early. Whereas Fizzle can waste a couple of these, especially again. I just remembering that plus 20 strength on the on that fighter is really going to start paying off.
Yep, 2
quickly.
tempers, a fast, and then he can just throw the nukes out.
So we have 2 carry 2s at the same time. Fizzle doing strong damage right out of round 2.
1 red mage down. Fizzle through this time.
Yeah. And again, that's not well. And he's got his most important character front and center because he's got the 600 something health that Link's characters just can't take that much damage.
Right.
I think Fizzle's gonna switch one of those red mages up to the front slot.
I think you have to against Kraken. Yeah. You gotta hope.
But he's gonna throw out. I don't think we've seen a ruse item at this point.
Just the white shirt.
Yeah. So I don't think he's gonna do that. I think he's gonna.
That takes away menuing from the.
I think
buffing.
he's gonna
power.
Yeah, he's gonna switch a red mage up, and then I think he's gonna. No,
we're gonna let him take a hit.
Oh, he's throwing invis stacks out.
Oh, he's
Full
okay.
invis.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, all right. Okay.
He's
but
fine.
We're gonna get
It's
3
fine.
shots
It's good.
in here. If
It's
we can get
fine.
a cure on that,
Yeah.
we're okay.
Yeah. So Link also pulling up. He's throwing out the offense. He's doing fast temper in a single white shirt. So Fizzle putting up all of the defense first. Cure 4 goes out, so he's nice and safe.
That's 5 stacks of evasion. Here comes the buffing now.
Yeah. And so now we've got the temper or the lock 2 coming out from Link. So Link was trying to do a little bit of damage while doing a little bit of evade, whereas Fizzle's really putting it into front half, back half.
Yep.
Front half is evasion, back half is offense.
Yep.
And again, I'm seeing the little numbers next to temper Fizzle down for Link.
Mm-hmm.
Words. And
Fizzle first through.
Link not very far behind.
This is something.
We're within about 3 seconds now. And and now we're getting down to resource management.
Yep.
How have they been doing with these spell casts?
Oh no. Oh no.
Link has the benefit of having an extra character with some extra spell slots. And there's a 4-pack of worms, which I didn't see earlier.
Yeah, undead pack, a bunch of vampires, Wisdom, Escape, Fizzle the business.
Let's all use hail pots
Yep.
for a very long time.
Yeah, they're the same part on the encounter table, so you look at that.
Yeah. Wow, and they're going to enter this tier 2 fight almost simultaneously.
Yeah. All right. We're going straight buff here. We're not going to do this. All right.
5 hits for 300. That's exactly what you want to see from Fizzle.
There's the thunder.
Yeah. We're seeing a little bit more of a defensive strategy coming out of Link, a slightly more offensive strategy coming out of Fizzle. The Lit 2, you're going to be fine with that. I'm thinking he's going to do nukes. Yep. And now we have
10 hits, 1700
damage.
That's a big Vorpal swing.
And now Fizzle wow, I was going to say Fizzle clearly in a much better position, but no, that extra hit. Link's going to be done with this after the next round. And then, yeah, he's doing wait, swing, wait.
Thunder.
And that's going to be it. Fizzle's probably going to be about 15 or 20 to 30 seconds ahead here.
How much buffing does Fizzle do versus evasion? We're going to start with some evasion.
He's going to do the exact same thing. He's going to do 3 evades starting off, and then he's going to load everything on to that fighter and trust in the Vorpal +4, which I'm not sure he'd be okay with me saying that.
I mean, we're going to find out today.
Yeah, so we've got more of those invis. The Cure 4 coming out early, very, very, very smart.
4 evasions for Fizzle.
And you got to look at Fizzle having 633 health.
Yep.
That is game changing. And again, Link doing his half defense, well, actually, you know what? He's doing full offense.
Fizzle switched to full offense as well.
Yeah, but so Fizzle is currently completely stacked up on defense, whereas Link is 3 hits for 89 coming out of that fighter.
Oh boy.
Still has plenty of temper casts though. 2 hits for 118. You've got to get those locks out, and he hasn't.
I don't know if he has it.
Well, he hasn't seen any of the bad stuff coming out of.
He doesn't have lock. Lock is level 6.
Okay, so 4 hits for 533. That's getting
nuclear.
Yeah, which he's going to be okay with. He's not going to worry about that. It looks like Link is kind of getting warped up in the menuing, trying to figure out what to do with each of these casts. Swirl taking out everything except.
All right,
4 hits for 700. That's a little over 2,000 damage.
Nuclear behind that swirl.
2 hits for another 312. He's getting such low hits. It's a matter of can he get the hits to go through. There it is! And Fizzle doing the wow. And there it is. That's about a
4-second
difference between LordFizzlebeef and SirLinkalot. 4 seconds.
GG's. Wow.
Wow.
I mean,
it does not get closer than that.
If this was your first Final Fantasy Randomizer introduction, you saw a heck of a thing right there. Wow.
Hey, someone in the back. Yes.
Wow.
Say again.
That was incredible.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get Fizzle and Link to get. Do that down here.
Yeah, come on. Join us. I'm going to scooch in next to you, DVS, and give our runners some room.
Oh,
Hi, guys.
what a game one.
Wow.
I don't know. Do they? Okay, cool. Hello. No.
Nah.
No.
Can you guys hear them?
Hello?
There we go. There we go. All right, so exchange your words.
Yeah, please.
So, I rolled nuclear is terrible.
Yeah.
I was convinced I lost.
Mm-hmm.
After that War Mech wipe in Sky, I was just like, well, we're just going to play this out.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious, Link. The reset out of your Chaos Death where you still had the Red Mage up.
Red Mage was too low. I was
Okay.
worried about getting him back up, and all I had was like 3 nukes. I would think Chaos was like 2,000. I wasn't going to risk because like I just need to get back in and go literally as quickly as I possibly can because I'm just like it's like if he's not in Topher, it's like if he wasn't already in Topher, he's definitely there now.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a timer running. So I was like, I had
Oh,
no
you
idea.
didn't?
No, my timer didn't work. So it's like I started was like, okay, well, timer's not working. Never mind.
I didn't start a
It's
timer
like-
either.
it's
I was
like
just
I'm
like,
doing it.
oh.
So I'm like, he's like, yeah. When I took the chaos wipe, I'm like, I know he's here.
I think right around that time is when Fizzle got knocked out by Kraken 2.
Yeah.
So I think he had a Kraken 2 wipe slightly
No, it was
before.
carry 2, right?
Kraken 2, it first turn hit the first Red Wizard, and second turn hit the second Red Wizard. And I decided I was done.
Yeah.
You know how you solve that, right?
Not having too many Red
You
Wizards.
take 3 red ones. Can't kill them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was okay. So that was another big thing. Fizzle. we kept looking at each other when you replaced your Red Mage or your Thief with your Red Mage.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say, would you care to explain? But I feel like it's
Sure. So we started with a bad class with no spells and a whatever sword, and we got someone that can cast Cure 4, Invis 2, Nuke, Fast, Temper, fully loaded with charges, didn't have any armor, but when it's a mage, who cares? Didn't really have a sword, it's a mage, who cares? And that saved, I think, my second dive pretty hard.
Yeah, yeah,
And all I needed to do was go to Lefane to just buy all the stuff.
yeah.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. Both of you definitely took advantage of that Lefane Superstore.
Yeah.
Which was, yeah.
Linkalot, I'm curious. When you picked up the black belt, was that in Sky, I think?
Yes.
Something
Yes.
like
Was
that.
there any consideration of going back for that red dragon, or were you picking it up just to see what the last warrior was going to be?
So I was picking it up to replace the black mage because it was like black mage was all right, but a black belt I already knew I was taking some extra levels
Right.
because I'm not high enough. A 21 black belt is still a 21 black belt. It might not do a lot, but 6 hits, and if it throws a random crit in there, which it probably will, is a chunk of damage. Plus, it's a higher health tank
Yeah.
Right.
than a black mage, and I knew I had an opal bracelet
Right.
Yeah.
sitting in Temple of Fiends. So I was like, I'll just slap that on the black belt, throw him in rank 1 on bosses, and maybe tank a hit instead of the red wizards or the ninja, just in case. But
When it came to gear, you got the opal, Fizzle got the Vorpal.
Yep.
That was really the only difference in mainline gear for either one of you.
Yeah, Vorpal and Sharknado. I didn't open a box after that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
didn't even open any. I didn't even go to sea.
And I'm
I
pretty.
got the Axel I reset out of because I was already in go mode. I was just looking for a tail. And I saw Axel.
Oh, I never got the rod.
Yeah, I got.
I think it was Lefane.
I think it was
wasn't
Lefane, yeah. You just went there for the Superstore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. There goes the thought.
Yeah.
Hey, where'd it go?
So game 1, obviously, finished now. Game 2, tomorrow morning.
Yeah, when you want to do it.
10-ish?
All right.
Yeah, right.
10.
10.
I
Cool.
guess if we need game 3, just do it right out. Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
So,
Yeah, and then after that, that's the semifinals of the top half of the bracket, and whoever wins that best of 3 faces this guy in the finals.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. There's going to be a lot of Final Fantasy tomorrow.
Yeah.
Again,
Anywhere from 4 to 5 to Lots of races.
Lots of races.
No, let's not hope for ties. we got close enough. We can't really get much closer.
Yeah, exactly.
We got the hand raise system. That's already flawless. We don't
Yeah.
have to do research.
Yeah, we had to do that in 2019. I forget what tournament it was. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, again, that was pretty much as close as you want to see it. It was about 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah, it was really good.
And it's going to keep getting better.
Yeah. This was a great race.
Yeah.
You guys both did very well. Linkalotwas in Temple of Fiends. The first time your exploratory third floor, let's get a few more levels, about 7 minutes before Fizzle. And then it was 4 minutes. And then it was a flip-flop. And then it was a race to the finish. And it was very, very close.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
if I didn't find that red mage in, I think it was Volcano.
Yeah.
I would have been right there doing a third floor grind because that was my plan until I saw the red mage, and it's just like, haha, this solves every problem I have. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, I got this. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get some more levels for that one for spell charges for everybody else, and health. And I don't physically think there's a fiend that will be able to actually kill me without a nuke.
Right.
Like, that is literally the only thing I was worried about was a high roll nuke on literally every red wizard.
Yep.
And yeah, that's why like my second full dive, I was just like, all right, I know I don't really need to go defensive on literally anybody, so
Yeah.
all right, tempers, locks, and invis doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, that was, I think, one of the big strategy differences that kept coming up was, Link, you were doing a little bit of evade and a little bit of buffing, and Fizzle kind of broke it into like we're doing evade first, and then we're doing all of the buffing, and then kind of balancing through. So again, it's like one of those two very different styles of approaching the game, both of which did very well and got a very fast finish. So I think we're going to see more of that coming up tomorrow.
Agreed.
So, any final thoughts, gentlemen?
Now looking forward to tomorrow. This is definitely going to be a fun one to watch back. That's the terrible part about being part of the close one is you don't get to watch it live as it's happening.
Right?
And now being like two of them, because co-op tournament, I was like the 3 second. Now this one's like this one was like straight up live too. So like if this would have been like in the audience, like okay. It's like I'm glad I wasn't like glancing over the audience, be like, oh, this must be kind of close right now, like really close right now. So all right.
Bradish V in chat, you missed it. Go back and watch it. This is worth an hour and 5 minutes of your time.
I mean, I think you. What did I say? Was the Tia 2? Was it Tia 2 that was 1 second apart?
Yeah.
In the finish. Actually, I think it
was 15 seconds.
Yeah, I think it was Kraken 2 was
like,
about a second apart.
And then you got through Tia a little bit faster.
Yeah, because you got hit by the worms before. And you got ambushed by the whiz vamps.
Yeah.
And then it just it was you can always scroll back this in the
same part of the encounter table. It was like Fizzle encounter, Linkalotencounter, like it was trading back and forth, and 15 seconds apart going into chaos, and 4 seconds apart when you finish. You just see how close you can actually get.
Yep.
Yeah, my ninja apparently said he'd had enough of this, and was just like, here, chaos, yes, 2,000 damage. Oh, I could have used that, like 5 minutes ago. Okay, sure.
All my ninja ever amounted to is just like, 5 hits 67. I'm helping.
Stab.
I mean, I had a katana, so.
I did too. It didn't do anything.
My katana was doing things.
All right. Well, I think that's it.
I believe so. Fizzle, any final thoughts real quick?
I'm going to attempt to sleep tonight.
Yeah, same.
Attempt being the operative word.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you all for watching. Keep an eye on the schedule, and we will be back tomorrow morning, 10-ish, probably.
10
and then we have a best-of-3 finals after 1 or 2 matches for the semi. And we'll be here all day.
Yeah, it could be a fun day of FFR again tomorrow, just like it was tonight.
Yeah, just SpeedGaming Live in general. It's the last day, so it's any race you see on Restream is going to be semifinals or finals. So
And
keep all the channels on. It's going to be good.
And speaking of Speed Gaming, thank you for hosting us. And
Absolutely.
DBS for joining, and Danny for tracking, and Chad for talking, and the runners for running. That was really great. Thank you.
And I see we've been watching Ikir and Maniacal playing SMZ3.
Was that Speed Gaming 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job over there. Go check that out.
Yeah. And I think I heard a lot of cheering from the room next door. So I don't know if Andy and I can't remember who he was racing just finished up.
Yeah.
But cool. We've been talking a lot, so we should probably stop talking.
Yep. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you. Bye.